You are listening to SportFlames Radio.
Broadcasting worldwide online 24/7.
SportFlames Radio.
Yes, we welcome you back, and it's TGI Freestyle, and our guest is really getting ready for us. But in case you're just joining us, you know how we roll, we know how we do it. And this night we have a special guest. He is really indeed a friend of the house. He's a brother, is everything, and is even someone that we respect so much. All you have to do is just for you to be part of this show, so you could hear our guest talk on Facebook, on Twitter, and also you can be by calling in the studio line. The number to call is +234 7051 884547. I take that again. +234 7051 884547. If you are calling outside Nigeria. And without wasting time, let's quickly. I want to say a very big thank you to every one of you that has been part of this since the day we started this show and the radio. We want to say thank you. We love you so much. And we have Coach Fidelis Ilechukwu. They call him the Working One. Sabi, it's good to have you on SportFlames Radio.
Good evening. Thank you for having me. How are you doing?
Yes, and eyes just.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Very much okay. One of the best weather in Nigeria, you know. It's cool, man. Good.
I like that. It's cool, man. You're feeling like you are in Europe already.
Yeah. Yes, almost.
Yeah, it's good to have you, and that's the voice of the man. They call him the Working One. And Sabi, let's start with that, because I know Sabi means person with Sabi, if you do the work. Then the Working One also means someone that always delivers. Give us a background of the name, how the name started.
Yeah, it was an MFM football club, you know. Especially when going is very tough, you know. That name means that someone that is working very hard, you know. Especially when so many people wrote us off, even that we can't do anything. Because of experienced player, we have small boys. At the end of the day, by God's grace, at least we deliver a little. That is when I come up with the name, the Working One.
Perfect. And that name has really worked for you everywhere you go. We will never forget in a rush. You were with MFM 14 years, and then you started right from grassroots. I remember the team used to travel for international church competition. Tell us how your journey started with MFM before we really discussed the MPFL. So MFM, the journey, grassroots, the coaching, then how or what exactly are you doing before we start to talk about the whole thing in MPFL and your success?
Yeah, it was 2006-07, you know. I was successful businessman, because it's not easy to, you know, work under or serve under a person for 6 years, and after you will be settled, you know, to start on your own. But because I love football so much, I could not play football because of injury. I now started my own team, my own personal team, and they get a coach to work on my team. At the end of the day, I could not pay the coach. I started working on the team, you know. That time people started calling me coach. That's how it all started before MFN came. It was a very long story, you know. I came and I changed my team, Talented FC, to MFN Football Club. That is how it all started. In fact, believe me, MFN has done so much to me, so much, everything. everything. So many things that I can't talk about. But it's a team that they're always on my heart. A team that the man God used the man of God, to help my family, feed my family, do so many things with my family. Team I will not forget because I've done so much to me. So I keep on praying for the man of God for what he has done for me, and I will never forget it.
Yeah,
So it's in
exactly.
my heart.
We understand, and we know that it indeed is a long journey. Your success, the name is really working for you, I must tell you. And your best moments, I can say, with MFM would be when you qualify them for the CAF Champions League and you finished second in the Nigerian Professional Football League. After you took the team that is almost relegated back to NNL, you survived or you escaped relegation. Then the following season, the team came second and qualified for CAF Champions League. MFM, how were you able to do that? Is it the relegation threatened season that really gives you that ginger for you to deliver and finish second on the log?
My best moment is not promoting the team to MPFL. It's not my best moment. In as much to people, my best moment is winning the church tournament in India. My best tournament, because the team is a church team, and winning that tournament, I became the first black man on the planet Earth to win the Church World Cup for the first time. So it's a very big record for me. But many people don't know that I won the Church World Cup in India, where 8 churches, international churches, are assembled, Brazilians, Portuguese, and so many other churches with fantastic team. And at the end of the day, we won. To me, it's greatest because Jan Overseer need that trophy, and he valued it more than any other thing. That's also my best moment, because it was a church team. That is the truth.
Can you still remember at least like 3-4 players you used to achieve that success then, and where are they right now?
Yes, I cannot forget about Sikulu Bosin. It was with me. Sikulu was in from Turkey. I signed in Egypt last 2 weeks, and also Onowa also was with the team from there to Nyimba to Lubista presently, and I still have Opera from MFM to Enyimba. From Enyimba now, it's possible, very, very possible. He may be the player, going to be player of Plateau United, possible also. Also maybe many Hakan Football Club. So I don't know. We are still on it. So there are so many of them. Why some of them, most of them too, are not in Nigeria now. So many of them too are not in Nigeria. It's Sako. And so many of them, but they're in abroad right now.
That's beautiful. And it's like you have something unique about the names with who, because maybe, that's our own belief anyway, because we remember that while you are with MFM, we have Stephen Ode, that's O. We have Onua, that's another O. We have Olatubosun, that's another O. We have Okpara, that's another O. Then they really delivered for you. Is there a strategy or just a coincidence?
These players, both the ones I didn't call their names, they are great players because one thing I understand that, like we talk about the MPFL, that is what also worked for us in MPFL. When a player is disciplined, believe me, he's going to deliver. Most important thing in football is discipline. It's very important in football. So during those days or those years, those players are great players because they are disciplined. When you are disciplined, you listen to instruction, no matter who you are, or no matter who is, piloting at least you will be humble to listen to the person, and at the end of the day, you are going to deliver, or the team is going to deliver. That is an aspect of faith really work for us, because when you are disciplined, you work hard. When coach said do this, you are going to do that. But when you are not disciplined, you find out you come to training late, you do so many things late, you won't listen to instruction. Indiscipline costs so many things. You understand me? So that discipline aspect work for us. Maybe because of that time it's a church team. There are so many things that happen in church because you have to look at the church structure and so many things. But at the end of the day, God will help us.
Wow, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
You are listening to SportFlames Radio.
You're just joining us. We have been talking to the new technical advisor of Plateau United, Coach Fidelis Ilechukwu. They call him the Walking One, and he has really been talking how he started with MFM, some of the success, and most of us don't even know that he has won an international tournament, with the church team, church competition, far away in India, when you have teams, churches from Brazil and the likes, and that's really a great achievement. And Coach Ilechukwu, we say congratulations to you concerning that, and you've done a lot. Now, back to the business of the day. The Walking One. You have worked, proved yourself with MFM. You also proved yourself with Atlant Football Cup. Despite every challenges that you faced with the team. We might not want to talk about that because our focus is your new team, Plateau United. But let's ask you, what is the secret? How did you survive that turbulent situation when you are with Atlant?
Yeah, believe me, what I understand, in football, and sometimes other people have different understanding and different mentality. One of the greatest things that I understand in football is when you don't have managerial skills, to handle players is always a problem. While in Northern Football Club we survive so many challenges, is because there's a lot of skills to manage player. You don't have to be you must be flexible if you want to get results, especially when you have challenges in a place. You must understand the terrain of the place, be flexible, try go very close to the players. Don't be too distant. Don't see yourself as a coach because you see yourself as a father. When you see yourself as a coach, it's not enough. But when you see yourself as a father, you go beyond coaching. Try to know some challenges that make this that don't work, that make you come late, and some other things. Plus, we humble themselves to work for you, no matter how big they are or how experienced they are. No matter who you are, no matter how young you are, when you are humble to work with them, they will humble to work with you. It's very important in football.
That's a good one, and we sincerely saw that because the way you joke or play with your players, it's hard. It's very hard before you see any coach do that. And that's a very perfect coach-player relationship. Does that even plays in match situation, or is just like you just use that before a game so they can deliver for you in a match situation?
Yeah, this me and this with me. There's nothing for you to prepare training section. Is that as well like match situation is very important. This thing that is that I am doing in also match situations. For player to give you best of the results, the player must be happy in so many things. They must be happy in most of the decision you take as a coach. you must do so many things to let them see that this thing you are doing is one of the best things that is going to help the team. One, you must remove a tribal sentiment, religious sentiment, any kind of sentiment that is going to affect you. Then too, we see it that this kind of thing that is happening in game situation is also happening in training situation. That this is one of the best selection that you can give. You need to do so many things that you, when they look at themselves, look at the decision you have taken, they will say, no, in fact, this man tried. We need to give our best. But when you try to do some things that will look yourself that in training situation, and I think I'm doing better, but I'm thinking this guy is better. But seeing this guy in lineup is going to be a problem. And when they start seeing something like that, what is going to happen? The relationship with senior players, we breach, and problem will come inside, and to manage them will become problem. And when there's problem, tactically, technically, they will not listen to you in anything because the relationship is not there. So managerial skills bring in technical and tactically for a player to be able to, you understand me, retain the thing and to be able to execute during training situation or even match situations.
So we can say that coach-player relationship is one of your winning strategy.
Great one, believe me.
Wow. All right, we have a caller. Let's see if we will pick that. Hello, good evening.
Is our guest still on?
Yes, it's still on, and he can hear you.
Hello, good evening, Kamara.
Hello, good evening. Welcome.
We are meeting you here in Lagos.
Wow, thanks. I will know.
That is just how your distance is just.
Yeah, just is good. Great place, one of the best states in Nigeria, believe me. Great place to be.
We don't know when the league is going to start. I mean, this is a new challenge for you. So, aside Atlant, what should we expect from you now that you're with Plateau United, sir?
Wow. For now, we are still preparing our team. But I know Plateau United is a very big team because team won league, if I'm not mistaken, for in 5 years won the team league 2 times. It's not easy, there's going to be a big pressure coming because people are expecting much, and I know we do all our best, we do everything possible to make sure that we work very, very hard and at least work towards the result people are expecting from us. I know it's not going to be easy, but we do our best.
Just fans and Lagos fans, how would you rate both fans? I know fine children are not started, but I know they are crazy about football in church. So how would you rate your fans there?
Yeah, great one. You won't believe this. I was just coming from a meeting with the fans of Plateau United, the fans of Jos. It's not. It's amazing. It's amazing. Believe me. I was just seeing myself as if I was in Lagos, But the league have not started yet. I can't explain much, but I know that this place, even our training, is like my situation because you see fans trooping in to come and watch training section. I was just thinking how the match going to be. It's going to be a great one. It's just almost the same thing I saw in Lagos during my stays. What is happening in this place? Believe me, they are all the same. I love Lagos fans so much. Yeah, now I'm in Jos. I've not seen every one of them, but the way they welcome me, I've not seen that kind of thing before in anywhere in Nigeria. Believe me, it was amazing, and I love them so much as well.
All right, thank you, Coach Ilechukwu Kamara. That's one of your fans because I heard when he said Lagos or something. So it should be your fans right from MFM or thereabout, people following. We also received some testimonies, we will say, people confirming your good work, your relationship with players, which you said is a big factor for your winning or excelling in any team. And that's really a sign. And a coach from South Africa also confirms to that yes, he has watched you over time, he has studied your philosophy, your pattern, and you don't change your philosophy. You stick to it, and any team you go, it always work for you, which is now that you are going to Plateau United. Can you give us an insight what that philosophy is aside the player coach-player relationship?
Yeah, coming to this Plateau United right now, coach that left this place, Mekaba, whether you like it or not, is one of the best coaches in Nigeria. He's a father to me. He's a mentor. He's a teacher. He's a tactician. He's a lecturer. You understand me? If a coach like Mekaba have worked this place, and the tiki-taka coach, a coach that brought one of the best football stars in Nigeria. Who am I? And we almost have the same philosophy, which is tiki-taka, play close and back, and pass around the ball, around 18, you start looking for penetrations. If things don't work, we must get advantage to know the team opponent, to find a way to get results. So all these things is my philosophy, and I still believe that Mekaba have the same philosophy. It's not going to be much difficult here because we are almost working in the same direction. So that is it.
All right. And do you know that recently you mentioned Coach Mekaba Nana? Do you know he launched a website and he came up with a philosophy called Retieni Air Passer, which is the passing and possession game? Are you aware of that?
Yes, I'm aware.
Okay.
I'm aware of everything.
All right.
I'm aware of that.
So what can you say for a Nigerian coach, coming up with a philosophy? You as a coach also, are you also thinking into that direction, coming up with your own philosophy, or you feel that it is better to surround this man and let this philosophy he has came up with to succeed in Nigeria?
Yeah, it's one of the best thing that is going to happen for those that knew Mekaba very well, like us. As I said before, that is a father, he's very intelligent, and for him to come up with this is a great advantage to especially upcoming coaches and those that that we come around, those that we believe in the philosophy, those that we understand that is our legend, is our father, is our mentor. But challenges I have with Nigerians or black people, that most times we don't value what we have. It's a very big problem. You understand? We don't value what we have. Even around us, we don't value what we have. Mekaba is a coach that people, especially young coaches, need to move close to and learn and understand this philosophy, because with this, he will turn Nigerian football around and even make people to understand how it takes and what it takes to learn how to pass and how to keep ball possession.
Fantastic. Okay, so coach, quickly, Plateau United, the preparations, the expectations. I heard where you said that because Plateau is a big team and it's sort of pressure. The pressure, is it for you or for the players or for the management?
Yeah. Once I mean pressure, there's different kind of pressure. There's no pressure for management because right now, I think I can say it anywhere, I'm working with one of the best management in Nigerian football, whether you like it or not. The general manager of the club and technical director of the club, they are the best manager, the best management we have right now. You understand me? There's only few people you can compare with these people I'm talking about, because they understand. There's nothing like pressure from the management. There's nothing like pressure from the fans because anything have not started. But you, me as a coach, when you look at the history, the result, the kind of coaches have worked this place, you understand me? If you're not careful, you put yourself under pressure. But when you came this place, he won league. But Gaba came here, he won. Now here is Ilechukwu. You understand me? Only that alone, because the expectations are very, very high. Even from you that is talking to me, you are expecting it very, very high. You want it to happen now. Everybody here, even the fans as well, want it to happen, but they may not be showing it in your face. But when I mean this pressure, there must be, there is. We are not feeling it now. We are not seeing it now. It's not going to happen now. But I know that it's going to happen. So we prepare to soak the pressure and do our job to make sure we get the desired results.
Beauty. So what target are you setting for yourself as a coach?
I always set target for myself as a coach. The target I wouldn't like to talk about, because when you want to talk about the target, you have to wait and get the league dates, look at the standard and quality of the players. So for me to set the target, I have to be in pre-season training and also pre-season tournament, look at the qualities of the players we have, because whether you like it or not, name does not play football in Nigeria. The kind of reactions, the capacity the player have, the quality, the reaction and everything, we decide whether you go beyond what you are thinking or you go below. It's very important. But to me, the welfare package of the team is 100%. So I won't blame management if anything goes wrong today in Petro United, because I know they are capable to do all things.
All right. Quickly, before we allow you to go, Coach Fidelis Ilechukwu, the walking one. Let's quickly deviate a bit from club football, your team, the league generally, because time is not really our friend right now. And we hope to have you back so we can really talk more about the team, the preparations, and even the expectation. We really want to learn more about your philosophy, how you make things work, anywhere you go to. But quickly, yesterday, the Super Eagles of Nigeria, they lost to Central African Republic. Unexpectedly, it was really a shocking one. And this is actually the first time Nigeria will be losing a World Cup qualifier in 40 years. Now, looking at the game, what do you think is wrong? Is it from the technical aspect, or do you say the players are not good enough?
No, my own view of the game, because I started the game and finished it. What makes football sweet? What makes football, call it football? What makes people will go and watch ball and enjoy it is there are so many things you can't understand about football. There are so many things you will see and you think is going to happen, and sometimes it will not happen. Sometimes football is where small team, underdogs beat big team. That's what makes it football. Believe me, yesterday game I saw online people are calling the head of the Galetro, the Super Eagle coach, calling for his sack and this and that. But believe me, what happened yesterday is part of football. It's something that we must understand. Galetro have worked so much. You understand me, hard in the team. For you to assemble players 3 days to the match, there's so many things we can talk about in football. Believe me, that kind of thing happen once in a while in football. And these players we are talking about, we have to look at the fatigue, playing in the club week in and week out. They are traveling to Nigeria, their rest and so many things. And also, probably looking at the condition of the team, they may say, this is a team we can beat. You understand me? Hands down, score so many goals. Before you know what is going on, for 5 minutes is gone. The team will start fighting, putting everything. I don't think the team have so many attempts. That may be maybe one or second attempt, and they got the goal. And that what makes it in football. And to make it worse, It happened in 91 minutes. We're going front, no way. Going back, no way. Staying in the middle, no way. That is what makes it football. I beg Nigerians to have patience with the Genitro because he's the best coach. He's a good coach. You know what he's doing. We must have patience. We must support him. We must stand with him. This is the coach who have played so many games unbeaten. So why are we worried? We are still going to qualify in World Cup. And this thing will now make us to prepare very well. Knowing very well that any team can win anywhere, lose anywhere, and draw anywhere.
So you can actually say that you see this Super Eagles team winning away in Douala come Sunday.
100% possible. 100% possible because what happened in this match in Lagos has shown that mental preparation will come in. Physical preparation will come in. Nigerian character not giving up. Also will be number one character they will go with. And believe me with that, I can tell you that at the end of the game, believe me, if you call me, all of us will be smiling. Believe me, I believe in the team.
All right, thank you very much, Coach Fidelis Ilechukwu. But our culture, our tradition in SportFlames, any guest we bring on board, we always ask them, what exactly do you think about this great initiative coming from SportFlames Communication? Putting all this together, the radio and their commitment to football development in Nigeria.
This is one of the best. I'm so much happy that this kind of thing is happening where we get opportunity, to share experience, discuss and also advise ourselves and look at things, how to move Nigeria forward. I am very, very happy to be in this program tonight, and you people have done so much, and God will bless you people. Thank you so much.
All right, so finally, you tell our listeners, because we have listeners all over the world, so you tell them your name, your position, that is the team you coach, you mentioned the name of the coach, your position, then you tell them never to stop listening to SportFlames Radio. That will not be too difficult for the work you want to do.
My name is Fidelis Ilechukwu, aka Working One, the technical advisor of Plateau United Football Club of Jos. Never stop listening to SportFlame Radio. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and have yourself a wonderful night rest.
Bye.
All right.
You are listening to SportFlames Radio.
Broadcasting worldwide online 24/7.
SportFlames Radio.